Hello everyone. If you are a student in Canada looking to extend both your student permit and your spouse open work permit at the same time, this video is for you. Even if you are applying for an extension individually, whether as a student or as a spouse, you will still find this video very helpful. So let's get started with this step-by-step process. So at first, open your Chrome browser. And then you have to log into your IRCC portal. The link to this portal will be given in the description of this video, so you can directly click in that. And after that, you go to your GC key and username and password and log in. The one-time password will be sent to your email and you have to copy that. Okay, after you copy your one-time password, just press continue. Continue again. Okay, accept. So during the application of your student permit, they will provide you the option to set different questions and answer in order to make your portal more secure. You must know the answer to this question. So let's fill the answer. Okay, this is your portal, and after that you go to apply to come in Canada. And then you have to fill this form. Now let's begin filling this form. So the first question is, what would you like to do in Canada? So let's assume I am a student and study. Let's assume we are extending our study permit. There are two options for this question. The question is, how long are you planning to stay in Canada? Temporary less than 6 months or temporary more than 6 months? For most of the cases, it's more than 6 months, so I am choosing this. So if you are extending your study permit for less than 6 months, then you can choose that option. You can select the country. For example, in my case, it's Nepal. Let's go to NPL. The question is, what is your country or territory of residence? If you are presently in Canada, you should select Canada. So yeah, let's select Canada. And then, do you have family member who is? No, in my case. So now select your birth date, okay? So let's do it. Next. Now the question comes about the provincial attestation letter. So how do you know that whether you require the provincial attestation letter or PL or not? Is that you have to go to this website of the IRCC. The link will be provided in the description, and you have to check whether you need the PL or not. In my case, I don't need. I meet the exemption, so let's do this. So are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States? No. Next. And then, what is your current immigration status? I am a student, so I'll choose student. So if you are worker, you can choose worker. So what is your marital status? Just put married. And so the question is, what is your province or territory of destination? In my case, BC. Okay. So now it will provide options to choose among either study permit extension or TRB extension. So in this case, we are going for the study permit extension. Let's choose that. Now it says create your profile checklist. Okay, continue. If you want to extend your visa with your spouse, then you have to choose yes here. In this question, do you also want to apply for a work permit? In my case, no, but if you have co-op, then yes, you can apply. It is not for your spouse, okay, it is for you. In my case, no. The next question is, when does your status in Canada expire? So you can choose any. For example, you see your work permit and your work permit has this date and you can use that date here. Let's do 2025 in my case. Next. So the next question is, have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC within the last 12 months? In my case, no. So you can just choose no. Or if you have performed certain medical exam within this 12 months, you can say yes. Next. So now this page will show us whether you are exempted for this medical exam or not. In my case, yes, I am. So I am exempted, that's why I will choose no, because I'm not working in any of these above work categories, so I don't need the medical exam again for the extension. Next, this is very important section. Do you want to submit an application for a family member as well? Yes, of course, because you are applying together with your spouse, so you have to choose yes. It says if you are submitting application for more than one family member, for example, you may have your wife and children. So at first you have to start with your wife and then children, okay? In this page, you will provide the information about your family member. First question is, what country does your family member live in? In my case, Canada, because we are extending the visa, right? So the family member should be in Canada. Which country issued your family member passports? In my case, Nepal. I will choose Nepal. I am from Nepal, that's why I choose Nepal. So if you are from any other countries, you can choose your respective country. In this next page, it will ask you about your family member status. Is he a permanent resident? No. In this page, you will choose the other information about your family member and you will just select the date of birth. The first question is whether your family member is currently married or not, and the second question is about this date of birth, and third question is where will she or he be staying, in which province. This is what I have selected. Next. In this section, what is your family member current immigration status? There are various options: student, worker, visitor, temporary residence permit holder, and refugee. If your spouse is in spousal open work permit, just choose worker. Next. So what does your family member want to do in Canada? Apply to remain in Canada as a visitor, apply for or extend an open work permit, apply for or extend study permit, apply for or extend both work permit and study permit. So in my case, and in most of your case I guess, would be apply for or extend open work permit. Next. Does your family member want to restore their status in Canada? This is very important because I think the restoration charge is around $200. In this case, no. So why no? For example, if your visa has expired or if your family member visa has expired, then only you will restore the status. If your visa hasn't expired yet and you want to extend the visa, then you have to apply for the extension, not the restoration. Put no here. Then next. Has your family member had a medical exam performed by IRCC authorized panel? No. Okay. The answer is still no. So they want to verify the work status of your family member, whether they work in health science work or clinical laboratory which needs the medical exam. So in my case it's no. If in your case it's yes, then please choose yes. Next. Yeah, I think in most of the cases it's yes, because you apply visa, you just give biometrics exam. In this section, IRCC wants to make sure who is paying the fee. So in my case, yes, I will be paying this application. From this section onwards, so if you have child, you can just say yes and then provide information about the child. And if you don't have child and you just want to apply for your spouse, then just say no and press next. Now it says, are you giving someone access to your application? No. Next. Yes, I have given my biometrics. Make sure who is paying. Yes, I'll be paying my application fee. Next. Yes, I have everything and every documents that I need to submit. So they provide you 60 days to submit the documents. You can fill this form and then collect different documents and upload as you get them. Next. Will you be paying your application fee online? So yes, of course. Next. Now your form is completed and they will provide the summary of everything. After that, go to the bottom and then press continue. And step 2, step 1, step 3. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of steps. Press continue again. Now here is the document checklist, and this is very important part. So these are all the documents that are required for you and your spousal application. If you are not applying this spousal open work permit extension, then in the family section you will get nothing. Now you have to collect all these documents and upload this document in their respective section and then just pay fee. But the most important thing is this one, the application to change condition for you and your spouse. Okay, so you are two individuals and both of them should fill this form, and both of these forms are different. Now I'll make a next video that will explain how we can fill this form. These are the document checklists that you have to submit to the IRCC, and among all these documents, these are the documents that you may already have, but this is the form that you have to fill. This is IMM5709, and in upcoming video I will explain how you can fill this form.